Hello. Somebody requested that I put a video up of a tutorial for the carry or the inverted shower. I think I also saw it called the waterfall, but that one I don't know too much. Anyways, I looked at some of the tutorials that were online. Actually, I think I only found two, and I think I could do a little better, so I'll give it a shot. So this is what the trick looks like for those of you who don't know and are curious. It's actually not that difficult in principle. It's the same thing as this, which I'm sure a lot of people can do. It's just throwing under the arm every time. Except for the top arm is just a little higher. And these throws are all clawed. So it looks like this. But despite its simple nature, it's really difficult to learn how to do. Well, at least for most people it is. I started practicing this the same time as I started practicing 5 balls and the 4-ball Mills Mass. And I completed, well, I learned how to do the 4-ball Mills Mass and 5 balls before this one. It's pretty difficult. So that being said, there are a few tricks that lead up to this that'll make it easier to practice doing this. First off, if you can't do this, you shouldn't be even trying to do the inverted shower. But there's a few other tricks to learn as well. Probably the most obvious trick that is a good lead up for the carry or the inverted shower is the factory or the machine, or I don't know, it's called a few different things. But it's basically just, well, you'll see. So it goes like this. I'm sure there's lots of tutorials out there for that one. I'm not going to try to teach you how to do that. Another one that's similar, which is kind of in between the factory and the carry, is, well, I don't know what it's called, but it goes like this. It's where you, let's see, the factory has 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one I just showed you has 2, where you swap out every other ball. And then the carry, you swap out every single ball. So these 2 tricks might be okay. It might be nice to practice. Man, I haven't done that one with the 2 for a long time. But let's see. So that's the first thing to practice. And when you're practicing the factory, you don't really need to worry about the one with every other ball, I don't think. Anyways, when you're practicing the factory, make sure you practice the correct hand position. You don't want to be like this. First off, it doesn't look very nice. It looks kind of, I don't know, I think it looks goofy. So you want your elbow kind of be in and your hand facing forward when you're doing this. So it'll look like this. And that hand position seems to help when you're trying to learn the carry. If you're doing something goofy like this, I think it kind of gets in the way and also doesn't really look that nice. The second trick that I found a really helpful lead up is, well, it's actually 2 tricks, but it's kind of the same family, is the cherry picker and I don't know what to call it, like the half Mills Mass. Anyway, so this is kind of like a Mills Mass, where one arm just stays on top, and then you just do it all with the top arm claw, like that. And then the cherry picker is just... Anyways, there's a good tutorial on the cherry picker, and you don't really need a tutorial for the Mills mess with the top arm clock. But those are really good for practicing the correct hand position for the carry, and for practicing your claws, because really the carry is just having quick movement, quick clawed catches, basically. And this is also a good trick to transfer from into the carry. So you can go like this, and then go right into the carry. So those are a few tricks that are good to practice before you try to do this. So after that, I don't really know what to say. You can try to go about it a few ways, I would guess. These are the ways that I went about it. I'm sure there's other ways. So you could, like one of the tutorials kind of suggested, just practice this, and then kind of try to flip over your hand and do the same motion. That one didn't really work out for me, but I suppose it could. Just do this, and then switch to all claws. Whoops. Oops. So you could try that, and you could also try, try kind of getting into it from the factory, which I've heard a few people do. So you just do the factory, and then try to switch out every ball instead of, just a ball. Instead of bringing your arm back and then down, you switch out every ball. So instead of doing this, you do this. And it's really important that you get the general motion of this trick by doing this one. This will basically give you everything except for the claw. It'll give you the bottom arm motion and kind of the speed, but getting the appropriate claw throws takes a little while. A lot of times the ball will run into your wrist, or you'll knock it out of the way, and all sorts of things. So practicing tricks that get a better sort of carrying motion is useful, like this one. So I don't know, I guess we just try to ease into the carry from those things. And I think that's it.